We hanging. We hanging. It's a little bit past noon here in Atlanta, Georgia. As I wait for you to pile on in, to trickle in. Cause you know me, I gotta say what's up as you look at the water, the Aquafina water in front of you. Come on in, I'm waiting on you. I see you trickling on in. I see you. I see you trickling. What's going on, good people? On this awesome Tuesday afternoon. Let me flip this thing around because, I like to talk. Shoot, let me talk to you. Hold on. Let me talk to you. What is happening? What is good? Happy Tuesday afternoon to all my bricks out there. What's happening? Now, the topic of this afternoon is be aggressive. Look at me pulling my stuff up. Be aggressive. Stop being passive about things. Stop always, anytime there's a little resistance in our lives, we tend to back up. Oh, wait. See, we'll be gung-ho in the very beginning up until we meet some resistance. Even with weight loss, everybody gets amped about it until it becomes hard, or you don't lose as much the first week as you thought you would. Everybody has that barrier in life that they meet, and then you have a decision. What do I do when I come up against a force that I feel uncomfortable with, that I feel like I can't conquer? You push through anyway. One of my favorite sayings is, if you work out with me, one of the things you'll always hear me say is, if you can't do it anyway. And that's life. You have to press through your stuff and know that and this is my mentality, and this is why I get through so many things in life, because I have the mentality of, if I press hard enough, and if I press long enough, there's nothing in front of me that can outlast me. I will be here. I will outlast this deal. I'm here, I'm here for the long haul. So that's the mentality you have. Then eventually stuff starts to break. Stuff starts to open up. You start to see a little light up in that crack. And then everything opens and falls down. But again, you have to want it bad enough to stay in there long enough to see that thing shatter and fall down. And see, that's why we lose. Sometimes you can quit too quick. Sometimes you don't know how close you are, and then you walk away from it. Only if you knew how close you really were, you'd stay there a little bit longer. Because sometimes everything has a time limit on it. It's kind of like, if I want something bad, okay, without me even seeing it, knowing, say for instance, I have to keep doing it for 2 weeks. But I get tired after 1 week. So I quit after 1 week when all I had to do is hang in there 7 more days. Think about this now. Even after a week, I've spent half of my life doing it. I'm halfway home. So if I learn how to close and how to finish and hang in there a little bit longer, I get what I want. Instead of walking away, losing time, walking away empty-handed. And that's what we do. We walk away empty-handed. Do all of that work, do 50%, 75%, even 99% of the work, then walk away. That's dumb. That's not intelligent. You stay in there until you finish, but it has to mean something. And then you also have to have a taker's mentality. And a taker's mentality says this: I don't care if it's mine. I don't care if it's yours. I don't care how long it's been there. If I want it, I'm going to get it. I'm going to take your stuff. If you don't want it, I'm going to get it. You have to have that mentality versus, I don't know. I'm not quite sure if I'm built for this. I'm not sure if this is what the Lord has for me. He already done told you. He gets happy when you get happy. Okay, but you got to stay in there long enough to achieve your happiness. But again, you quit. Every time it gets a little bit uncomfortable, you quit. When again, the greatest verse I ever read is basically saying, God gets excited when I get excited, and he delighteth when I get my stuff. When I'm happy, he gets happy. But think about that now. God gets happy when I get happy, when I achieve my stuff. But again, you don't let God get happy. Because again, every time you get met with a little adversity, you quit. You stop. You make up excuses. Matter of fact, you hang around people who give you excuses. Yeah, they don't like me over there, do they? Again, you got to get with some winners. You got to get with some warriors. You got to get with some like-minded people who will keep you on your path and keep you in your lane and keep you focused. Again, be aggressive. Find some aggressive people. Yeah, I'm telling you, for some of y'all, you're this close to having everything you want. But again, because of how you're used to operating, your habits will dictate if you get it or not. If you're always used to quitting, if you're always used to finding excuses, if you're always used to blessing blocking yourself, if you're always used to talking yourself out of stuff, those habits will stop you from getting your stuff. And instead of being aggressive, you'll just be passive and then just fade away. I'm encouraging you today to stop that. Go after what you want. And again, you'll never have what you want until you decide that you deserve it. I don't care what has happened to you in your life. I don't care what heartaches you suffered. I don't care how many times you've been fired. I don't care how many times you've been dumped. I don't care how many times your car has been repossessed. I don't care how many times you've been evicted. I don't care about all of that. The only thing I care about is you believing in you and learning how to disassociate yourself from your personal past. How to just cut that. Boom, and just say, you know what? That was then, this is now. This is the new me. But again, what y'all do, y'all let stuff latch on to you and hold on to you. And you never just smack it away and you never stiff arm it, but you just let it grab you and pull you down. It's kind of like football. Ever see somebody tackle somebody? The person being tackled is you. The tackler is your past. Stiff arm your past. Instead of just letting them just grab and tackle you any kind of way and pull you down and stop you from scoring. Again, your stuff is in the end zone. Your blessing is in the end zone. Stop letting stuff tackle you and preventing you from scoring. It all goes back to just knowing who you are and knowing what you deserve and not settling. A lot of us have been taught to settle. Okay, we'll shoot you 40 now, so you might as well. Or, you got all these kids. You might as well just get with somebody who just happy to be with you. No. Stop settling. There's bigger and there's greater out there for you, but you have to be aggressive. Take the parking brake off and go get it. Go get it. Why? Because you deserve it. I love each and every single last one of you. Have an awesome day. But whatever you do, be aggressive. Go get your stuff. Quit playing with me. Be good.